evening and welcome to Sunday Magazine program on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. Nigerians last week woke up with the news of increment in fuel pump price. Engagement by trade and labor union is ongoing to see to the situation. And messages from the pulpit include prayers for the Tinubu-Shettima administration. And different groups also celebrated the successful presidential inauguration. Not forgetting our regular segment, which will be coming your way all in this bulletin. I am Aisha Oba Ali, standing in for your regular anchor, Ifoma Ojenta. A federal government delegation is currently in another round of meeting with the leadership of the Trade Union Congress, TUC, to avert the looming industrial action as directed by the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC. The meeting, holding at the State House, is being attended by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPC Limited, Mele Kyari, CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, former Governor of Edo State, Adams Oshomole, and other government representatives. Correspondent Musbah Wahab reports that this is the second meeting for the same purpose in 5 days. The NLC had directed its members to commence strike on Wednesday, 7th of June, if the NNPC Limited refuses to reverse the recent increment in the petrol pump price. Full details of this report will come in our subsequent bulletin. And now to some religious matters. Amidst daunting challenges facing Nigerian citizens, House of Victory Redeemed Christian Church of God Senior Pastor Paul Olutunde declared hope and greatness for citizens in Nigeria and across the world. He made a declaration during a Thanksgiving service tagged Unlimited God and also prayer for the new dispensation. Hadiza Godwin Ebene has the details of these and other churches visited.
It was a soul-lifting service at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, House of Victory Parish, Wuse Zone 2. As senior pastor of the church, Paul Olutunde called on every Christian to avoid distractions and focus on proclaiming the three angels' message, biblical messages that call people to return to the worship of true God and believe God is unlimited. Also at the Dunamis Church, Lugbe, Christians were reminded the benefits of showing gratitude to God through touching of lives of the poor and vulnerable people.
God has been good to us, especially from the beginning of this year, thus far, even as a nation, as a church, as a family, and as an individual.
At the First Baptist Church, Area 11, and the Palace of Priest Assembly, it was also all about Thanksgiving. The man of God explains that God desires that everyone embraces comprehensive ministry of unity as it leads to sustainability.
A heart that knows that he has benefited from God's favor and mercy will always learn to give thanks. Every individual is created for a purpose and to fulfill destiny.
The clergymen charged every church leaders and members to uphold the ministry of restoration and support the new dispensation as part of proclaiming God's message, which attracts abundant blessings.
Away from religion now, Abuja to Kaduna Standard Gauge train has added 2 additional trips on the corridor, now making the 4 trips daily. Statement by the Nigerian Railway Corporation shows that the additional trips will commence operations from Sunday, 4th June 2023, comprising of 2 trips from Abuja and another 2 trips from Kaduna. However, Wednesday are expected for maintenance. And to education now. Lincoln College of Science, Management and Technology has held its Made in Education Fun Fair, showcasing the practicality of teaching and learning in private college. Deborah Gazajimaika completes this report.
Lincoln College for Science Management and Technology, located in Kurudu ward of the Abuja Municipal Area Council, is running diploma courses in computer science, business administration, English and mass communication, and it's about to launch a conventional university in Gombe State.
Lincoln University Malaysia is here to stay in Nigeria, as we have various programs for students who are seeking to gain admission into higher institutions.
We have been establishing young entrepreneurs, we are establishing CEOs, we are establishing leaders that will take the vision out there. We are also bringing out humanity from our students. We are taking it into the world.
The college, which has been accredited under National Board for Technical Education, MBTE, has these mind-blowing, outpouring testimonies from the students.
We deal with 80% practical and 20% theory. And so that practical, you come into class every day. You don't get to just read about what they are teaching you. It's not that the lecturer will be in class just using his words to explain things to you. You get to touch them.
Studio where you actually practice how to cast news and also present.
Worked at a bank, so everything was just effective and smooth, So it really helps me a lot.
Head of Postgraduate Studies and Business Development, Fiona Iripeta, disclosed that the institution founded in Malaysia is basically Abraham Lincoln philosophy of education for all.
So we want people to understand that Lincoln University has a standard to uphold, and we want them to partake in that standard. We want them to enjoy the standard which we have brought down from our main campus in Malaysia down here.
When I made the inquiry, what I heard about the school was so amazing.
At the college open day, the students were allowed some practicals, buttressing the high level of academic standard in the institution.
Now, every 4th of June is International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression. Now, let's join Rosemary Bilal in this report and see what she brought back.
Children living in Africa are the worst affected, within 170 million living in war zones, followed by the Middle East. Hundreds of thousands of children are dying every year as a result of indirect effects of conflicts, including malnutrition, inadequate healthcare, poor access to water, and poor sanitation. Nigerians call for steeper penalties and proactive measures to protect innocent children from these pains.
Sincerely speaking, I want to beg on the government. There should be punishment for this. There should be a severe punishment for this, because you imagine a woman beating a child of 7 years on that child pass out. Are they human beings? Are they living? Did they have blood in their vein? Who are they?
When you see, a woman, and particularly the children, please know that you are seeing the future, and please, you should not only, take care of them, care for them, but jealously, doing that, if you still have the human feeling in you.
Across the continent, situations that affect children include wars, communal crises, ethnic violence, killings, rape, as well as adoptions and attack on schools like the kidnap of Chibok and Dapchi girls and other similar attacks on school children. Incidences of child abuse and maltreatment have recently assumed a high proportion.
The type of parent we have in the society. Can you imagine somebody who use iron, press the back of another person's child? We see in a situation where somebody beat a child, cut all the body. It is not must. If you don't have the ability, you don't have the power, you don't have the mind, return the child back to their parents.
It is indeed a sad reality that children are the vulnerable victims of armed conflicts and their consequences.
Times 10. Get a Glow SIM today and enjoy 1,000 Naira sign-on bonus for voice and data. All new and existing Glow subscribers also get 10 times the value of their every recharge, plus up to double their data recharge as bonus. All Glow subscribers also get up to free 20,000 Naira bonus for voice and data.
Ya za ku ji idan aka waye gari babu kasar nan, sai hargitsi, zub da jini da kuma yaki a cikin kasar. Ina dole ne mu tashi tsaye don kare kasar mu. Mu koyi warware matsalolinmu ta hanyar tattaunawa. Mu taimaka wa jami'an tsaronmu don ganin kasarmu ta kasance a dunkule, dukkanmu ɗaya ne. Mu jinjina wa gwamnatin tarayya don kokarin da take yi don ganin mun kasance kasa ɗaya, al'umma ɗaya. Najeriya kasa ta ce, kasar ku ce, kuma kasar mu ce. Mu dage don ganin mun kasance kasa ɗaya, al'umma ɗaya. Kasancewar mu kasa ɗaya shine zai jawo kwanciyar hankali da kuma abin sha'awa ga duniya. Mu guji abin da zai jawo zubar da jini, yaki da kuma tashin hankali a Najeriya. Kwanciyar hankalinmu shine ci gaban tattalin arzikin Najeriya.
Thanks for being there. Now let's look at other soft stories. After the successful inauguration on May 29, different groups have continued to celebrate. Now, yours sincerely joined the Tinubu National Think Tank, who were opportune to do their own celebration in their own little way. The report.
This is just one of the many parties in celebration of the successful inauguration. The Tinubu National Think Tank team says it is resolute, standing on the mandate and slogan of the team, Renewed Hope. It was at the APC Youth Office, Wuse 2. Although not a five-star hotel, the guests are all proud to be associated with a small but quality group, saying even when they were ridiculed and mocked, their relentless efforts have paid off.
The whole thing is just to keep our government in check and make sure that at the end of the day, we deliver to the people, because expectations are high.
For many of the youth here, they are optimistic their hope will be renewed, with assurances to collaborate with the current administration to build a progressive Nigeria.
Nobody is an island. We will make sure that this government has the enable environment to do what they have promised Nigeria.
We all need to prioritize beyond any interest. Nigeria first, okay? We must make Nigeria work.
The event climaxed with the constitution of the National Working Committee and award presentation to outstanding members.
Our correspondent Onozie Yakubu also joined the Community Action Platform to celebrate a successful inauguration.
Call it Victory Party. You may not be wrong, as members of the Community Action Platform roll out drums to celebrate the successful presidential inauguration.
My happiness knows no bound. In fact, if I'm the one that is elected, I couldn't have been happier. I cannot be even happier right this moment. These are people that I believe in. These are people that have touched lives.
They should please come collectively. Let's pray and cooperate with them, because they can't do it alone.
The event organizers say is to appreciate members for working assiduously for the success of the All Progressive Congress Party and their candidates.
Our president has progressive mind. He's very fluid in thinking, so he can move this country forward.
The message is simple: to dine and wine with members, as well as pray for Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kashim Shettima to have a successful tenure as they steer the ship of the nation.
And the last but not the least group is the APC support group, who celebrated a successful inauguration from a very popular garden, the Mama Tea Garden here in Abuja. Let's join Abdullah Ajasi, gives us details of that report.
With the successful inauguration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as President and Vice President Kashim Shettima, APC support groups and party loyalists under the auspices of Tinubu Shettima Team Abuja and the Food Vendors Association decided to unwind with so much to share and enjoy while keeping hope alive for a renewed hope promised by the new administration.
It is a continuous celebration, so we are happy, and that's why you see everybody around just been jubilating, dancing around.
It's not more a kingmaker. He said it with his mouth, and God approves it.
The musical band entertained the audience. In the midst of the celebration, the APC supporters reiterate their readiness to join forces that will make the administration succeed in the delivery of good governance.
Still in the spirit of celebration, the Association of Balewa College Zaria Old Boys Association has organized a get-together to honor one whom they describe as their finest classmate, Garba Shehu, who just retired meritoriously from service as Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity. Serafina Okonomeko report that the gathering of the old boys rekindled bonds of friendship.
Friends of Garba Shehu catching up with old memories as the beauty of friendship is bonding together in good and bad times. They therefore deemed it fit to roll out the carpet to honor and celebrate an astute gentleman.
We all went to school, in Barrack College in 1971, and we have remained friends. More than friends, actually, like brothers.
Garba Shehu was among the smallest of us in the class. He was very small, and he was not talkative. He was very quiet. He was very quiet. We used to call him PT Master.
A very, very quiet, amiable person. All right. I remember we were among the very small ones when we were back at school. All right. But he's a very quiet person, very humble, unassuming, very religious. And he's what you may call a very, very good boy in school.
The media expert who has worked in various media outfits with his name written in gold said he is satisfied as he gave his best in the service to the nation and at the point of exit being honored with the prestigious title of the Officer of the Order of the Niger, OON, is impeccable.
He surprised me by inviting me to serve, and I'm quite pleased that he has allowed us to do this for the 2 terms that he had been in office. It cannot be better.
On ensuring absolute tranquility of the digital media space, he says there should be better regulation of the new media to put them in line with standard global trends.
Some of the mercies of God on man is the grace of longevity, good health, and a tranquil mind. And at 70, the former First Lady of Kaduna State, Dame Amina Elizabeth Yakowa, enjoys this. As a result of this, friends and family decided to celebrate the amiable personality in grand style in Abuja. Abdullah Ajia captures the moment of celebration.
In a convivial and serene atmosphere, family members, friends, well-wishers and associates across all divides converged on the Mira Event Center, Abuja, to celebrate a woman many describe as grace and character personified, Dame Amina Elizabeth Yakowa, former First Lady of Kaduna State, who just turned 70. On the occasion, guests and dignitaries, including ministers of foreign and women affairs, shower encomiums on the septuagenarian for her doggedness and virtues that have impacted humanity positively.
I am so excited that my dear sister, a friend, a confidant, has turned 70.
I was very curious to meet the mother. It's such an amazing impact. Happy birthday to you.
Kind words and prayers for good health suffice on the celebrant. For the celebrant, the attainment of 70 in good health means a lot to her as she feels inspired by the attendance and show of love.
She's been so good to all of us. She is a mother. She's somebody who cares.
Her simplicity,
and she's just so awesome. She is rare. She is very compassionate. To have people around you is more than money. Anywhere you meet people, just touch a life.
More of God's mercy and grace, the celebrant hopes and prays for.
Not away from celebration, but because of the importance of the story, we have to bring you this very important update on the UTC demolition. The FCT administration says the demolition of the popular UTC neighborhood market was done based on the necessity of time to remodel the commercial business hub to be in tune with modern realities. Abdullah Ajia has an update.
For more than 24 hours since the bulldozers of the FCT administration brought down the UTC neighborhood markets, evacuation of valuables of occupants is still ongoing.
People have a different version of what transpired.
The government, on its part, says the exercise was born out of the need to have a more befitting market, a decision taken after due consultations with relevant stakeholders, with due arrangement to create an alternative space to accommodate the traders.
What I want to state categorically clear here is that the enforcement you saw yesterday is something that has been long overdue. The developer for the past 2 years has been in constant engagement with every relevant concerned body in that particular place. But unfortunately, we got to understand that some of them who are meant to be beneficiary of that alternative spot even went there to destroy where they are supposed to move in temporarily before the development phase finalized there.
NTA News sought to hear from the traders and their representatives, but to no avail, as the leader could not speak on camera, but maintained their position through a text earlier made at a press briefing by the Traders Association.
They will draw up a memorandum of understanding that all the parties are on the same page, and they wanted the traders to endorse it. But luckily, when they assembled them and said, come and sign, the traders said they are not signing.
The demolition, the authority says, is to clear way for the developer to commence work on the remodeled business space in earnest. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
Now, let's look at what is happening in the entertainment world.
On entertainment scene this week, The Men's Club has landed an official release date on Prime Video. Back for its 4th season, the popular romantic drama series follows Aminu, Louis, Tayo, and Lanre as they face a series of unexpected challenges in their attempts to succeed in love, business, friendship, and family. Despite the outrage from fans in 2021, Pere will replace Ayola as Aminu in the highly anticipated upcoming season. Season 4 returns with old and new faces. The Men's Club premieres exclusively on Prime Video June 30th, 2023. And now to music. Nigerian megastar Burna Boy has released a first single for the year titled Sitting on Top of the World. Also, Olamide has returned with a new single titled New Religion featuring Asake, as Gucci has re-emerged with 2 exciting singles dubbed All Over and Bombebe. International Afrobeat sensation CK released a new single titled Noain. Well, Simi is set to release her first single of 2023 titled Stranger. The foreign scene, Disney's live-action remake had a solid opening weekend, hitting cinemas nationwide on May 26, 2023. Disney's latest live-action remake quickly grossed 31.25 million naira in 2 days. The movie is showing in 63 locations across the country and has made a total of 39.29 million naira. The movie stars Hailey Bailey as the titular character and Melissa McCarthy as Ursula.
Okay, it's now we take our sports brief.
Cornet forward Opeyemi Esther Ajakaye was named the top scorer at the end of the Under-20 Wafu B Women's Cup. In a competition during which Opeyemi Esther Ajakaye distinguished herself most beautifully, she netted 6 of 20 goals of Nigeria, which holds the best attack of the tournament. This exceptional performance earned her the title of the top scorer in the competition. Meanwhile, CAF and the Côte d'Ivoire Local Organizing Committee have launched the official countdown to the Total Energy CAF African Cup of Nations Côte d'Ivoire 2023, gearing up for Africans and the entire world for the continent's biggest sporting events. The Local Organizing Committee and CAF have symbolically initiated a 225-day countdown through a synchronized global digital takeover, featuring a lively and concise video reel that reveals the tournament, its host country, and the remaining days until the event. With Sports Brief, Wayne Dogo, NTA News.
And on a sad note, the third day Fidal prayer for Kana, the repose of the soul of late Abubakar Kana, father of Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Defense Ibrahim Abubakar Kana, was offered in his residence in Kefi amidst attestation on the exemplary life lived by the deceased. Mohammed Awalu has the details.
The third day Fidal prayer, which was intended to seek Allah's forgiveness, mercy and smooth passage to paradise for late Abubakar Kana, was led by Chief Imam of Kefi, Muhammad Awal. The prayers had in attendance National Chairman, All Progressives Congress, APC, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, Senator Godiya Kwashiki, traditional rulers, relatives of the departed, among others. Late Kana has left indelible marks in the community and society, as attested by some congregating personalities.
A very pious man, highly religious, a great community leader. He's a man that has set the records in terms of the way he cares for his people.
He's an exemplary father whose love has been an overwhelming.
He's the father to all. He's a teacher, the traditional teacher.
He died at the age of 84 and is survived by a wife, Mariam, and 9 children, among whom are Dr. Ibrahim Abubakar Kana, Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Defense, and Ahmad Abubakar Kana, General Manager, Nassau State Water Board.
May Allah forgive his shortcomings. And that's how we wrap up the Sunday Magazine program. Please do join us again next week for another edition. I am Aisha Uba Ali. Have a pleasant evening.